boy say them a make cut song when I chat, the whole of them a chat. Man a real bad man nowadays, have to fire some musical shot. All them aspire, move like fire. Roll up in a hard man carrier. Know them a want this a cool.
An early taste of NBA 2K23. What do you think of the game thus far?
I'm just happy to be able to play the game. It's a dope experience, so happy to be here.
The first time we talked to you was in 2019. You were just drafted. You were in the game for the first time. How has your life changed since then?
Actually, I'm better on the game now. I'm better in real life. I'm better on the game.
Okay,
so.
Better in all aspects.
Exactly, for sure. I got a daughter now.
And as the Lakers entered the building, there was a fierce look in their eyes. That's the look of a team out to defend its home court. The Staples Center, downtown Los Angeles, and the freeways of L.A., all painting the picture just where we are tonight. Welcome to 2K Sports live Saturday night coverage of the NBA. Thanks for tuning in. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And giving us the rundown from the sideline, David Aldridge. D.A., take it away.
Hey there, Kevin. There were some skeptics when the Lakers first hired Frank Vogel to be their head coach. There are fewer of them now. Anthony Davis says a lot of coaches don't get on their superstars, but he does. Even when we win, he holds us accountable. He comes in every day with the same attitude, never too high or too low. I love his coaching. Kevin?
Well, he is a terrific championship coach. David, that says it all. Thanks. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. They've got Ben Simmons, and it's Bassey in at the center position. And for the Lakers, Magician is out there with Mitchell. Then it's Anthony Davis, and it's Lopez in at the 4 spot. For those teams that did make a deal at the trade deadline, Greg, how hard is it to integrate a new player mid-season?
It can be tough. Guys who need the ball to be effective can be a little harder maybe to integrate, but for certain role players, it's just how quickly they learn the system.
So the Lakers win the tip. Pass to Magician. From deep. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Simmons. Takes the 13-footer. Not going to go that time. Good D by Lopez. Here's Keller, and he drives in. Simmons pulls it in. Looking at Philadelphia, they took the win in their last game against the Rockets. Harris kicks to Simmons. A rebound by the Lakers. Their last meeting was in Philadelphia, where they were unable to fight off the 76ers.
And turnovers were the story for them when they saw each other last. I mean, just a heartbreaking way to lose the game.
Yeah, and when you think about it, there was some really sloppy basketball being played by them, and they recognized that had they played a cleaner game, they could have gotten a win.
Philadelphia with the ball. Following the 3 moments ago from Magician. Lopez with the block. Mitchell outside. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Magician from the arc. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
The 76ers have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Harris passes to Norris. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Boy, they are frigid right now. I mean, failing to connect on their first 4 attempts.
Davis kicks to Mitchell. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. The pass to Norris. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
Boy, the 5th time's the charm. That's a big basket there.
LA has gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. Davis, the pass to Kelly. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Simmons passes to Harris. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Mitchell. Passes to Kelly. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Now here is Harris. He's coming off a 22-point game against Houston. It's good.
This is how dangerous Harris is. Look at this. Capable of burning you with the floater as well.
And you watch Harris, he's been playing with a high level of confidence.
Well, Greg, he puts the work in during the offseason. It's obvious. That's why his game looks like it comes easier to him now, because he's refined it through his work in the offseason. And in a lot of ways, he's bearing the fruit of that labor, and it's fun to see.
Now here is Harris, following the miss by Anthony Davis. Lopez with the steal. Fast break, the Lakers. Davis has got the ball. The shot, no good. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
And with the type of defense they played that day, they were able to cause a lot of mistakes.
Yeah, and causing a lot of turnovers, because you well know, means cashing in on those opportunities, which really can put a team in a bad way in a hurry.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here. So valuable on the defensive side of the ball, Simmons goes beyond personal, Clark. He can guard 1 through 5 at a very high level.
Well, Kevin, you start with his tremendous athleticism for a guy that's a legitimate 6'11". He takes pride in defending, and he's disruptive as well as disciplined.
Newton passes to Riller. Pass to Maxey. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Newton. And they get it back. Here's Riller. Sinks the three-pointer.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win on those kind of breakdowns.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
The 76ers shooting their first free throw of the night here. 16 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Unloads from 13. The shot by Powell, no good. Here's Riller. Pass to Maxey. Launches it. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Lakers ahead. They're up by 3. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, we've got Maxey, and it's Newton in at the 3. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Magician in the last matchup against the Suns was tremendous. He finished with 52 points and got there the usual way. An impressive barrage of three-pointers. His numbers were off the charts. He was unguardable, and he knew it. He took advantage of it. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
Here's Riller after the made shot from Magician. And it's Humphries with the rebound. Lakers leading by 5. Outside, Jones. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. No good from Magician. 76ers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Here's Maxey, and the layup's good off the glass. Maxey's got 5.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And every year we see, Greg, some incredible comebacks. What distinguishes, in your mind, those with the resilience to battle back?
I think it starts with a belief and desire. And the great ones truly hate to lose.
Philadelphia with the ball after the made shot from Magician. He can't get it to go. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding him. Let him eat.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. One guy who's been getting it done is Magician.
But, you know, he's destroying them right now, guys. This defense has to make an adjustment to try and cool him off.
The 76ers trail by 7. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Inside, Kramer. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Down low, here's Magician. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
Now here is Harris. As you can see from his numbers, he's been a key component in their offense. He's averaging almost 18 points a game.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on it.
Buries it from 3-point range.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Now here is Harris.
Down low. I think he can score a bunch of points this way.
And along with terrific production, Harris is an interesting team leader. Very positive in his approach.
The 76ers trail by 8. And the pass to Riller. Dishes it to Harris. Over Hudson. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. And Greg, Harris has grown more vocal as his comfort level on the team has risen.
And Kevin, he's always had it in him. Now that he's a veteran, he's earned the right. He always seems to bring the guys together.
There's 57 seconds left in the first half. Outside, Simmons. To the middle. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Yeah, that's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
Charles Bassey.
Lakers shoot their first free throws of the game.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
You know, I know that's an aspect they've been trying to address as a team. I mean, they've got to get those free throw numbers up and improve.
Mitchell, he's checked in for the Lakers. He hits the second from the line. 41 seconds left in the first half. Here's Riller, covered by Mitchell. Here's Harris. There's his third field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
Harris has really become much more adept at finishing hard shots. Great focus there.
Passes it to Magician. it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Now here is Harris. He's got 6. Into the lane. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, and that's a pure hustle play, getting to the...
And so it's Los Angeles with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We come back right after this. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Really an incredible game from Magician.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
We've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So the Lakers 5 right now. Mitchell is out there with the Magician. Then there's Davis, and it's Lopez in at the power forward position. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that away.
I think this particular play hinges on Davis's shooting ability. But you've got to set him up right, and the basket is virtually guaranteed if you do.
Now here's Simmons. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. Feeds it to Harris. Another shot. A rebound by the Lakers. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand.
You know, with each season in the league, AD's become more of a facilitator. Actually, he's much more aware of how to make plays for his teammates.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. The Sixers have improved under Doc Rivers, who helped to define roles. Rivers said, I did that day 1. We're playing through Joel, but Ben is the facilitator. Simmons said, Doc's holding everybody accountable. It's about staying focused and not getting distracted. We have to stay locked in. Kevin, back to you.
Well, they've got the talent for sure, D.A. Thank you. Lakers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. First one falls for him. Martin's checked in for Lopez. Reedy's checked in for the 76ers. Maxey comes in for Tobias Harris. The 76ers trail by 9. Here's Kramer. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
76ers substitution.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Pass to Maxey. Clock at 4. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to go on Tyus Jones.
For the 76ers.
Nice work to get it inside in.
Coming onto the floor for the 76ers.
8 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And he nails it. The three-pointer falls from Magician. Magician's got the lead up to 12 now for Los Angeles. That one doesn't drop. And so it's Los Angeles. Up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. Back to the action after this word. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth, they've got Tobias Harris, and it's Bassey in at the center, filling out the middle. Magician, and again it's the Lakers from deep.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Outside, Simmons. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris. Here's Mitchell. Pass to Magician. Lakers passing it around. Davis, the pass to Magician. It's blocked. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. Intercepted. Harris outside. Fires top of the key. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You know, you can't get overly physical with Harris because once you do, he turns it against you and uses it for his good.
And Harris drops them both.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
To the inside. The shot's good from Magician. Magician's got 39.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
To the paint. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
And that's his MO. Sometimes he can score more points by himself than the rest of the team.
The 76ers trail by 17. And there's the pass to Bassey. Going inside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Boy, their passing has been picturesque. A thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
Couple that with just how well they've shot it from beyond, and they've made this thing look easy.
Well, Clark, with the success of the play-in tournament, Commissioner Silver pushing for a mid-season tournament with the winning team earning $1 million per player.
You know, Kevin, adding additional games I think would be a challenge. I'm not quite sold on that, but I do know that $1 million would incentivize role players. The question is whether or not star players would be as motivated to add more games in the middle of the season.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Mitchell against Simmons. To the inside. Bassey. And Davis sends it back.
Davis's anticipation and timing. So good at the defensive end. This guy is a shot-blocking machine.
And the 76ers call time here. One guy who's been getting it done is Magician.
He can't miss from deep. The defense has to regroup here, and I think they've got to change things up because he's locked in from behind the arc.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Magician.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Doc Rivers talking with his team. To be honest, he was fired up. He asked his team, how badly do you want this? Because those guys over there, they're going to give it everything they've got, which means we have to do the same. See if they can match them emotion for emotion. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
You know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last.
Doesn't get it to drop for him. And it's the Lakers the other way. Latrey. A second chance effort. Lopez controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
The 10-footer. And that one, good.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Lakers.
The biggest factor tonight had to be their great shooting. They shot much better than the other team.
Yeah, they were working hard on both sides of the floor, but that sky-high field goal percentage, plus the pressure defense that forced the other team into a lot of misses. Love the effort tonight.
And so checking out their record tonight, that'll mark win number 32 overall.
No doubt they came in very motivated to win this one and finish the season series at a game apiece.
Absolutely. I mean, they had this date circled on the calendar for redemption. I mean, you never want to lose 2 games and be swept. And it can be harder in an East-West game than playing against teams in your own conference. So this is a big win for them.
And what a huge standout performance it was for.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And that'll do it, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. So long and good night, everyone.
Hey, everyone.
You know, with the rise of player activism in recent years, I'm wondering if you've given any thought to using the platform of the All-Star Game to shine a light on causes that are important to you.
Look, Candace, I respect everyone's right to express themselves, and I support my teammates who speak out on some of these issues, but I'd rather not speak on something when I feel like I don't have all the facts.
Okay, fair enough. Just curious. Okay, let's change gears. Any favorite moments from All-Star Games past?
Oh, yeah. You know I'm a student of the game, Candace, so I've studied up on this, watched old games on YouTube and all that, and I think, yeah, 2003 is probably the best actual All-Star game from a competitive standpoint. It's the only one that went into double OT, so that says it all right there. Plus, it was Jordan's last All-Star game, and he was in Washington while he was on the Wizards, so that was cool. So the whole thing was fantastic. 2003 for sure, yeah.
2003. Great stuff. Thanks so much.
Thank you. All right, that's going to do it. Thank you, guys.
Yeah. Terrence. Stop. say them a make cut song when I chat, the whole of them a chat. Man a real bad man, now when they have to fire some music and shot. Hold them rasta, move like star, roll up.